What's up? You clicked this video to learn about the Reason master section. Let's get to it. Welcome to all my new subscribers and thank you to all my old subscribers. Today we're going to talk about the Reason master section. We'll look at the stock processing that comes with Reason, and we'll look at the stack that I use in my master section to get a consistent quality sound with every export. So what is the master section? The master section is where all the audio tracks and mix channels are mixed down to the master output bus. There's only one bus that comes out and goes to the export, and that's what we're talking about today. So today you're gonna get my custom master section combinator completely free using the code you'll find later in the video. Use the links below and the code and you'll get what you need completely free. Oh wait, two things. My channel is self-sponsored at the moment, so I need you to hit the subscribe button, the bell button, and the like button, so I know that what I'm doing helps you on your journey and pushes me to continue on this journey. I spent the past few months pouring my heart into something special, and I'm beyond excited to finally share it with you. I'm introducing the Chill Vibes R&B Loop Bundle. Inside you'll find 25 pro-grade soulful R&B loops, all set to inspire your next hit. They're key labeled, tempo synced, and ready to go. And for a limited time, they're $24.99. That's a small price to pay for these waves and these stems that are gonna set you apart. Hit the link, download, let's make music that resonates. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's keep creating something amazing. Come on. So you have two sections or two places that the master section can be found. You have the master section stripped right here. Can't even say it. Has a compressor on there, your master compressor, effects sends. You can do some effects inserts, and you got your master fader. What we're talking about today though is the actual master section, which you can find inside the rack area. Now, in order to see what's already there, you hit the show insert effect, boom. And as you can see here, there's nothing there. Now, Reason has some different things that you could use in here in order to create your master section or your master bus in order to export, high quality, loud mixes. So how do you find those? You go to Factory Sounds and you will go down to M-Class Mastering Patches. Now, I personally would start with the default, which I believe it's right here, default mastering suite, and edit it from there. What you can do is you hit the the show devices. We want to see you click devices, and as you can see, it brings up the M-Class equalizer, the stereo imager, compressor, and maximizer. This is what you can use to get yourself all the way there technically. You got your low cut, which is cutting at 30 hertz. It's a little high for my taste. I like to cut at 20. You got your low shelves and your mid shelves and your high shelf. You have stereo imaging, which you can play with at your own, at your own risk, really, because you could create some real nasty phases. So you got to be careful with that. Your compressor, which you use lightly to tame the transients, and then your maximizer to bring up all the other transients so that we can get a really full sound out of it. This is your limiter. So with that being said, you understand what these are. One of the cool settings that they have is the dance combinator. I think that's a really good one. They switched the compressor, which is a little bit different, but with dance you want to tame a lot of the transients before you EQ it. Me personally, I do it the other way, but this is what their template says. So with this one, you have a small bump here around 40 hertz, which is really good because that's where your subs actually have the most pressure when people are listening to it in the field. They have no low cut because you don't want to cut that low out of there. And they have a small dip that they're doing right here around 3K, which I'm assuming they're expecting people to mix really like mid-forward vocals, so they're pulling it down right here. But this is something that you would address and something that you would change while you're mixing yourself. Stereo imager, like I said, they don't do anything, and then the limiter is set the way it is. Now, what does my personal rack master section or master bus look like? Well, let's get to it. So this is my template. We're gonna get to that in another YouTube video. But my master bus is a FabFilter Q, which is EQ, the compressor, a FabFilter limiter, and a bunch of meters and sound ID reference when I use it in my space after I've calibrated. We'll start from the top. So what's always on when I do stuff is my SSL bus compressor. I keep it on, and let's bring it into the screen. I leave the threshold wide open. I have a little bit of a makeup gain, so it gives me a little bit of a boost. And then when I'm using it, I actually try to I don't want to be more than -2 or -3 on the transients. I don't want to hit them that hard, because if you hit them harder than 4, you'll start to hear it during the music. Then we have the FabFilter Pro Q3, which is on bypass, but when I turn it on, it initiates a nice set of curves that I use. These are really good. I kind of pulled it from some learning, from some classes that I use, and then I tweaked it for myself. You see, I like to do the roll off at 20 Hertz, not 30 Hertz. I got that boost right here at 49, which I actually normally pull down, and I use the Q to kind of spread it out based on what the key is, which is really cool. That's something cool about FabFilter. You can put the key in and actually EQ for the key that you're using. Got a little bit of the mid basses, and then I have a boost at that 3K mark for the vocals. And then I have a little bit of shine on it, just to get a little bit of air if I need it. But like I said, this remains in the bypass. Now, we also have the FabFilter Pro Q2, which I don't use by itself. I use it in tandem. So I put it here, I pin it in, and then I open up my Klangenheim meters. So when I do this, with the meters, I ensure that my peaks and my song is hitting between -12 and -8 all the time. And I'll do this and I'll bring it up. And then if I notice that I've brought it up too much and it's not hitting there, I readjust my mix, or I readjust my compression to ensure that I get enough sound coming, or ensure that I get enough pressure coming from the volume of the actual mix. So I'm happy to share my current master section with you. You know where to download it with the links below, and don't forget to use the code so you get it completely free. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video, and make sure you share it with your Reason family. I'll see you soon. Peace.